Hello everyone, this is Ambassador here with another FireFall PvP match. This time a tier 2 match with 4 Recons. Never mind, it seems one of them switched over to Dreadnought. Curse you, Mumix, for that false information. Either way, 3 Recons is still hilarious to watch and hilarious to cast. So, yeah, we'll just jump right in. On the blue team, as stated before, 3 Recons, 1 Dreadnought, and an Assault. On the red team, a much more standard composition. 3 Assaults and 2 Biotechs. I guess this is the Assaults versus the Recons today. So over here, just for warming up, everybody just kind of shooting at each other, not much going on. It is worth noting that blue team has no heals in this case, and that its front line consists entirely of a Dreadnought and an Assault. That means 4 Assaults and 2 Biotechs should easily be able to jump over them. And the only chance the blue team really has in this game is the Recons getting off some really nice headshots. As the game starts, though, red team kind of dispersing a little bit, heading down the general direction of middle. Blue team setting up on its recon perches, having gone back to 4 recons, so never mind, Mumix was right, this is a 4 recon game. Imperial immediately rushing in, getting shot by recons multiple times, going down already. 4 recons dealing out incredible amounts of damage, but Alpha Assassin getting surrounded by Brutality and Machete Kill and getting taken out. Let's go over to Brutality. The red team now trying to head over and, well, frankly, just get close to the recons, close enough not to get headshot by them at a distance. 3 recons, if they target themselves right, has the potential to take out someone who's flying across the map in basically one shot. And since they're all set up on the same general perches, they all have the same general point of view, they're all really able to hit the same people if they focus and try together. Boomer here standing on this neat little perch, actually giving him a great angle of the entire enemy team, trying to get a shot off on Brutality. I think he gets it too. That might have been a different recon though, it's really hard to tell. And he actually gets the shot on Brutality, and Brutality goes down. I'm pretty sure that was a headshot, based on how much damage it dealt. Continuing to work here. So as you can see, red team really has to be careful about standing this far out in the open. Recons are dangerous at close range, but when you're fighting in a place like River and you have no recons to actually keep the other team's recons at bay, wow, just headshot after headshot going down here. So red team is actually losing this at the moment, and they're going to have to change their strategy if they want to make it, or if they, not really a comeback, but if they want to win this game. Blue team here set up on its widespread recon perches. Red team making the mistake of going back in one by one, trying to get up to these recons, but there's just so many of them, and there's just so much fire coming down range here. 4 recons lined up on basically the same corridor of view. Red team now finally being grouped up a little better, trying to get closer, but can't really get close enough, because if they do, they're an easy target for headshots. What's Slow Burn doing? I don't really see him right now. Slow Burn is AFK in base. Okay. So 4 recons versus 5 red players, 2 biotechs and 3 assaults. Actually, Slow Burn now back in the action, going after Brutality. Red team has managed to make it to the back of Blue's base and is now taking out the recons one by one. Machete Kill here going after Slow Burn. So now the red team is in a much closer position to the enemy base, and the recons no longer have the distance on red team. Red team's actually in a much better position to take this. So as you can see, Machete Kill heading here up straight against the enemy recons. It's a lot harder for them to hit them with their headshots, and they're really forced to resort to their close range weapon, generally the submachine gun, depending on how they equip their recons. And as you can see, it's not very effective. Slow Burn here going in, but he's the only one. He's the only one with any staying power, with any close range firepower. So whenever he tries something, he just gets swarmed by 5 enemy team members. Chill Dude now having the double damage, trying to get some shots off, but really forced to run away because the entirety of red team is after him. The 3 assault comp of red team actually being really key here, because assaults with their high mobility are basically their red team's best shot at getting close to these recons before getting headshot. If this was a 3 dreadnought, 2 biotech comp, red team would be in a lot more trouble. So Chill Dude slowly getting caught on by Machete Kill. Machete Kill trying to kill him. Chill Dude trying to get off a headshot. It does look like Machete Kill is getting the upper hand here though. So unless, oh, actually Chill Dude gets a headshot off, but unless Chill Dude can hit one more time, Machete Kill is going to kill him. And Chill Dude now pulling out the submachine gun. And probably going to get the kill on Machete Kill. Yeah, Chill Dude wins this fight. But now there's just another assault here to take his place. It's now Imperial chasing after Chill Dude. Chill Dude potentially being able to replicate the exact same thing, except that he's out of ammo. He's doing really well keeping that distance, flying backwards, and then trying to headshot the other guys. But now he does seem to be surrounded by the enemy team. He has Subocram behind him and Brutality above him. He actually manages to sort of get away. He's back with his team now. But once again, the high mobility of the assault means they're just going to keep chasing him and keep pursuing him till basically the end of the map. However, blue team does have its recon line back up. It has 4 recons on this side of the map. Red team being forced to go towards them. Machete Kill actually getting right in the center of them. The rest of the team catching up afterwards. At this point, the recons don't have such a nice angle anymore, and they have to actually juke red team. So red team might actually get quite a few of them down here. Chill Dude goes down. Elkin goes down. Red team grouping up here. Boomer's still at the top of his perch, and he actually makes for a really nasty target for blue team. But if he doesn't start moving, he's going to get hit by the assault shots. Let's look at the scoreboard here. Brutality actually leading in kills for red team. It's tied with Eno. So surprisingly, the biotech's actually getting the most kills. The recons just generally being recons and being even. Machete Kill once again going in completely, going full assault mode, chasing after Slow Burn this time. Bud gets hit by multiple recon shots at once and gets taken out by Boomer. Slow Burn now executing him. As you can see, once again, there's recons on all the perches, recons on every side. Really, red team can't move, red team can't jet without getting hit by the recons. Imperial seems to be AFK here, gets shot by a recon. Chill Dude seems to have overextended slightly. He has to run away, see if he can make it out of here alive. Getting chased by Brutality, and actually gets hit by the grenade launcher and goes down. Slow Burn now, going for the double damage, see if he can do something with that. Actually, he cannonballs past it. Seems like he was just trying to escape somewhere. That double damage actually being really important. Brutality getting it instead, but it gets hit by a recon in the process. That's the other thing about the recon composition. You control the airspace, you control the double damage, and you control anything above the height of all the obstacles in the map. So Chibokram going for Alpha Assassin. Really is one shot away from getting killed. A really precarious situation, but gets hit by Slow Burn, and that's going to make him go down. Blue team now once again controlling this upper perch. So if red team actually having a lever at this point, not really surprising. It's quite frustrating going against all these recons. Nevertheless, the match is actually quite even. 14-13 at this point. Boomer now going back to snipe again, I guess. We'll follow somebody else then. Alpha Assassin here on his perch, going for Brutality, gets a beautiful shot off. Brutality is one recon shot away from getting killed again. And now red team ends up being in the river again, and that's something that red team really has to avoid at this point, because the river is where they're going to get killed. The river, there's no obstacles, there's basically no cover. And if red team positions itself on the perches over there rather than on the roof over here, like for example Alkin, Chill Dude, and Boomer are doing, they can easily snipe down that river. Boomer actually extremely low, potentially going to get taken out here, does get taken out. Slow Burn forced to flee. Chill Dude now sniping at everybody continually. So if we take a look at the overhead view, you can see that as a result of having a lot of recons and a lot of assaults, the fight is actually extremely spread out. The assault's high mobility means that they move around very fast and don't stay in the same place for very long. The recon's high mobility means that they're all spread out, and that they want to actually avoid sticking together, because then they're all going to get hit by the same assault squad. Subocram going in here extremely low. Alkin forced to jet backwards because Eno and Machete Kill are both going for him. Eno having switched to assault from Biotech. Extra Forta has joined the team now, and he's a recon himself. So now they finally have some anti-recon, some anti-sniping. But it might not be enough. It's 19-16 now. It's becoming a pretty close game. Red team actually getting some kills now, so that's going to even it up a little bit. But Chill Dude actually getting 2 kills over there. Subocram and Brutality. That's going to be a lot more points for blue team as well. Blue team being down all over. Basically, kills happening all over the map. As I said before, This is not only hilarious to watch, but hilarious to cast, because really everyone's just kind of shooting at each other and running from each other and shooting at each other and running from each other some more. Brutality and Zubokram now running across the map trying to get to the recons before the recons can kill them. Meanwhile, Chill Dude goes down to an assault. The assault is now running across the map away from the recons who are going to kill them. The recons are now walking after the assault and shooting at them. Once again, Red Team finds itself in this precarious position in the river. Brutality actually getting hit by a recon, becoming extremely low. This angle really isn't beneficial if you want to not get shot by recons. Boomer, once again, in his favorite position, behind that wall. Looks like he might get some good shots off on Zubokram. Eno actually getting Boomer. And it's now 24-21. One more kill for blue team seals the game. 22-24. I think Alpha Assassin hasn't been counted yet. It's going to be a really close match here. Red team is in a great position right in front of blue team's base, meaning blue team can't really get the distance off they need to kill. It's 24-24. Next kill is going to win this match. Slow burn is extremely low. Extremely low. Alpha Assassin is... No, that's just a glitch. Slow burn is extremely low, trying to flee. Recon's once again trying to snipe out. Alkin getting extremely low, getting chased down by an assault. This could be the game-winning kill. Alpha Assassin and Alkin both in a precarious position right below the map. Machete kill extremely low as well. If he gets headshotted, then he goes down. Chill Dude has gone down. Chill Dude has executed, and victory for Red Team. So in the end, a surprisingly close match, because the high mobility of the assault going against the long distance killing ability of the recons. 4Recon's actually being surprisingly effective, especially if they were to be, say, on TeamSpeak coordinating their shots. 4Recons means, for most classes, I believe, one salvo with all 4 shots hitting would actually be a kill. And that was demonstrated actually a few times. Headshots being even more severe. Especially considering that a lot of matches nowadays happen to be in the river rather than elsewhere on the map. Nevertheless, the high mobility of the assaults pulling through in the end, camping in front of the recons spawn and getting the recons where they can't really headshot them.